What's up YouTube, 411 Deshaun here. In this video I'm going to be doing a review on the HTC One V for Virgin Mobile. Now usually I don't record my videos in landscape mode, but unfortunately this is the only setup that I have right now. So let's just go ahead and get into the review of this. To start off, I should go over some of the hardware features. Right here you have the touchscreen buttons, or the touch buttons on the phone, which are back, home, and recent apps. Up there you have the HTC logo, and I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but there is a little proximity sensor, an ambient light sensor that detects it for when the phone is next to your face, that turns it off so you won't hit any buttons accidentally. And the ambient light sensor is for the auto brightness. Up top you have the HTC logo, and underneath the case right here you have a little slide that you can slide down, and it reveals the micro SD card slot. It can support up to 32 gigabytes, but a card does not come with it. It has 1 gigabyte of internal memory, but the website, Virgin Mobile's website, says that it has 4, but it only has 1 gigabyte that is usable. Right there you have the speaker, a 5.0 megapixel camera with autofocus and flash, and it can record up to 720p video. The video recording on this phone is actually pretty good, and it takes pretty good pictures as well. On the side you have your volume rocker, a little cutout to remove your case, micro USB charging port. On top you have the 3.5mm headphone jacks, and this phone does have Beats audio built in. And also, I don't know if you guys can see that, but right there is a little light. It's a little notification light. It turns up orange when you're charging it and green for everything else, like when it's at 100% battery, and also when you have it when you have notifications. And there's the power on and off switch key. Now this phone does have fast boot up, so that means every time you turn off the phone and you turn it back on, it's an immediate boot up, and it can start up everything within 10 to 15 seconds, but it does conserve battery life. Let's just go ahead and get into the phone. It has Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich with HTC Sense 4.0 as well. And HTC Sense is fully customizable, from the skins to the ring that you slide up to unlock, to the keyboards and much more. So let's just go ahead and go over this down here. Basically, with these you can slide them into this little ring and it takes you directly to it. And that's a part of the HTC Sense. So if we want to go into the camera, even if a person has a lock on their phone, you can go directly into the camera. Let's just say you want to take a picture. Here's some headphones, and it captures the picture really fast, and it also has tap to focus. And the flash goes off and takes the picture. You have continuous pictures, so it can just keep taking pictures of the same thing. And once when it saves all the photos, it's going to tell you to put in your code if you have one or not. And I just showed it on camera when I tried not to, but it doesn't even matter. I'm not even using this phone anymore because I have the Galaxy S3. If you guys haven't already, go and check out my unboxing for that phone, and you can view the photos right here. It takes pretty good photos when in pretty good light, and then it also has this feature where you can choose it for best photos as well. Let's go over some of the camera settings while we're in here. You can have it to do effects. I'm gonna have to focus this iPod in. There we go, much better. You can have it to do effects such as duration, just different effects, which are actually pretty good. So that means that you don't have to download an app. You already have it on the phone. I like this effect a lot because it's like one of those checkerboard patterns. You can still do the tap to focus as well, and you can do the dots and just have a lot of different color effects for it. It's basically like downloading an app, but it's already in the phone itself. You can have the flash to be on or off, or to auto. Some of the settings on the camera are self-timing, image resolution, which goes up to 5 megapixels, video quality, which is in HD, not full HD, but it's in HD, and the review time that you want it to be set to, image adjustments, where you can adjust the contrast, sharpness, saturation, all that good stuff. I usually don't mess with that. The white balance, camera options, video options, auto upload, and the auto upload is to upload it directly to your HTC hub, and I'll get into the hub in a couple of seconds. But you can choose the best shot here, and you can also change the cover of the 20 pictures that you took, or how many you ever took. The maximum that you can take is 20. You can also do panorama on this phone, slow motion video, just a whole bunch of features that you can do with this phone, with the camera at least. Now let's go ahead and completely unlock it, and I'm going to sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what just happened right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and focus out. Alright, so there we go. And it has 5 different home screens which you can customize and add anything that you want to it. While I'm talking about the home screens, I noticed that with live wallpapers I would actually have to download an app just for me to get to the live wallpapers, because there was no option where I could just like hold the screen and choose live wallpapers. The only thing that comes up is the widgets, and I even searched like live wallpaper and nothing still came up. So that's basically one downfall of it. And then there's the recent applications button that you can slide over and all the other good stuff. Let's go ahead and get into the processor on this phone. Is a 1 GHz Snapdragon processor with Adreno 205 graphics. The Beats audio on here is pretty good. It's a noticeable difference. I've been using the same headphones with my Samsung Galaxy S3, and I noticed a way big difference when I was using it on this phone. Those Beats audio actually do make an improvement for it. The notification bar is all black this time around. You can access the settings straight from the notification bar. Airplane mode, Wi-Fi mode, other networks, more, personalization, which I'll get into the HTC Hub more, and just some more features that you guys can read if you feel likely to. This phone can do screenshots by holding the volume down and power button. It captures the screen right there. All 4.0 ice cream devices can do that. So let's go ahead and get into the HTC Sense part of this phone. With the HTC Sense, this one app comes on here which is called HTC Hub, which brings you into this hub where you can basically download anything from skins to wallpapers, ringtones, applications, and more. So like for an example, we can go into Music Lover, and I can download the skin if I had a micro SD card in here, and I could download it, and it basically has like I'm trying to show you guys, but you guys can see right there, it changes the dock down there, it changes the ring, and it's basically just fully customizable. It's something like Samsung's TouchWiz that they've had on all their phones, basically. And here's the app tray. You can slide from left to right. It's not a continuous slide, which is kind of disappointing. And you can also search, or you can go straight to the Play Store. Let's go ahead and go into messaging. I don't want to show any messages on camera, so let's go ahead and go to Virgin Mobile. Basically, the keyboard that comes with this phone is not good at all. I downloaded this keyboard from the Android market, and it's called iPhone keyboard, and I can type just fine on here, as you guys can see right there. And the autocorrect on here is okay. It takes a couple of hits for me to go back to where it says keyboard or not. And let's just go ahead before I get to the max time on this, is do a little bit of a YouTube test. This does come with the new YouTube app. It's kind of like the iPhone one. And let's just do Motorola Triumph. So that's what I was searching last. Just looking up some videos on why it sucks. As you guys can see right there, the 1 GHz processor comes into pretty good play with this phone. And the video is in high quality.
Hey guys, it's
and this is just the speaker right there. Now, I don't want to get into too much of that because I don't want to get into Google's copyright, or I don't want this person to find that video and then put me out for copyright. So basically with the HTC Sense, like I said before, the clock, the skin, the overlay, the wallpaper, everything is customizable on this phone. That's one of the things that I really like. And the 1 GHz Snapdragon processor makes everything nice and speedy and really responsive. So let's go ahead and open up Temple Run for an example here. As you guys can see, Temple Run loads up in a reasonable time, considering the phone is only $199 at your local Best Buy, Radio Shack, Walmart, and many more. I know over the holidays they had it on sale for $50 at Radio Shack. I don't know if that sale is still going on right now. But let me know in the comment section below if you guys want me to start filming reviews like this in portrait mode with the iPod. Because if you guys do, the phone actually locked. But if you guys do, then I will start filming my reviews like this in portrait mode. And as you guys can see, Temple Run takes a little bit of time to load up. It usually doesn't take that much time to load up. And adjusting the volume on it is good. And of course I die. That was my fault. It wasn't the phone's. But like I said, just let me know in the comment section below if you guys want me to start recording videos like this. I'm sorry for the glare in the background. You can kind of see my shadow if you must. But the phone runs pretty smooth, and benchmark tests it scored up to, I think, 2200 or no, 22 or 1500, which is pretty high. But it's all about real-time usage. And then just for, I guess, laughs, here's the flash. It's a pretty bright flash, as you guys can see there. Basically lights up my whole hand. So yeah, and this was my review on the HTC One V for Virgin Mobile. All in all, it's a pretty nice phone. I like it, and when I was using it, it got the job done. Some pros and cons with it. I'm pretty sure I went over all those in the video. But if you guys still have any comments or questions, just let me know in the comment section below. That was 411 Deshaun. Peace.